about 3 months into my cash stuffing journey now, and I am so inspired by all of the different videos that I watch on YouTube. Obviously there are so many, but just to name a few, obviously Iris budgets, budget with Kerry, budget with Sean, and many more. Yeah, they are who inspired me to start, and I've gone from not being able to save anything to actually having a little stash here and there of money that would be really useful if there's emergencies, or just so I avoid going into my overdraft. So yeah, I'd really love to start doing some videos about what I'm doing. I know there are so many different budgeters out there who are doing this, so I will be extra honoured if you are here to watch me. Please give me any likes, subscribes, anything. Obviously I'm just starting out, so it'd be really appreciated. Yeah, so I just thought this first video I will talk through my setup, so what I use, how I do it, because obviously everyone has their own sort of ways of doing this. So yeah, I'm just going to talk through the different binders that I've got and how I fill them. So yeah, let's go. I will also just preface this by saying, obviously I'm relatively new to this, so as in cash stuffing, not just YouTube. This is my first YouTube video, so new to that too. But yeah, if you're expecting like picture perfect, aesthetic, ASMR cash stuffings, maybe go and look elsewhere. I'm kind of building my stash up slowly. The whole point is to be saving money, not spending money, and as much as I want to buy all the beautiful binders out there and all of the beautiful placeholders and challenges and everything, I'm trying to just make do with what I've got for now. There are certain purchases I've made that are kind of investments into my savings because they are inspiring me to keep going, but for the most part it's all cheap and cheerful. The goal is that once I've built up little stashes here and there, I might be able to upgrade some things. I'd love to get my own Cricut at some point so I can do my own vinyls and things like that to label my pouches and my wallets, but for now what you see is what you get, and it's working really well for me. So, you know, it doesn't have to be expensive to start doing this kind of thing. I literally just started with this pink binder and my blue binder that I'll get to in a minute as well. And then I've just gradually added in a few bits here and there. So this is my main binder. So I'd say this is mostly my day-to-day spending. So I do a big cash stuffing at the beginning of the month. So my husband gets paid at the end of the month. I'm a stay-at-home parent, so we rely on his income. So yeah, beginning of the month I'll do a big cash stuffing. So I've got some monthly wallets that get stuffed, and then I'll do my week one stuffing as well as my savings. And then each week I top up certain wallets, so things like the grocery wallet, my personal spending, fuel sometimes, depending how we've done that. And then I also use any of my leftover change from those weekly budgets to pop over into my savings binder, like my challenges and bits. So yeah, I'll start here because this is mainly what I use. So I have shopping, and again, I've just used the little labels that come with the cheap Amazon binders. They're not exactly what I'm using these for, but you know, they make sense to me. It got me started on my cash stuffing and it's working for now. Obviously I will upgrade when I can, but this is it for now. So this is shopping, which is my groceries. So each week I put £80 in here. Now that should be £90. However, we're getting quite a bit of leftover change from that at the end of the week. So what I've done is I've taken £10 per week out of that budget, and that's going into savings instead. So for now, we're on £80 a week in this, and that seems to be working quite well for us. So I'm going to keep it like that for now. We are, what day is it? It's Wednesday, and No, it is Thursday. And I stuffed this on Sunday. So we've got £5 left for the week until hopefully Sunday I'll be doing my restuffing. So that'll be fine. We did a big shop. I've got, you know, most of what I need. This is enough if we need to get another loaf of bread or some milk, anything like that. That's enough for now. Utilities, now that's not utilities for us, that is fuel. So that's our petrol money. We share one car and I do most of the driving. We don't do like a massive amount, but this gets stuffed every month with, how much is it? £150. Is that right? Yeah, £150 a month goes into here. It typically costs us about £70 to fill up our car. So that's, you know, 2 full tanks plus a tenner spare. We do tend to be getting through this every month at the moment. So there's never really anything spare in here, but things change all the time, don't they? And yeah, it's just one of those ones I've kind of got it down to exactly what we need for now, which is great. So yeah, £150 a month goes into there. Now, my personal spending. So I budgeted that I get £170 a month into my personal spending. Up to now, I've been keeping £70 of that into my current account because it's really handy for things like Amazon spends, you know, anything when you're out and about and cash isn't taken or you've forgotten to take cash with you. It's just handy having that little bit in my account. So that's £70 goes into there. So then £25 a week I've been putting in cash into here. This is what I've got left for the rest of this week, which is also coming towards the end of the month. It's the 20... Oh God, I should have checked that before I started, shouldn't I? 28th? I don't know. We're near the end of the month at the moment. It's the 1st of July on Monday and it's currently Thursday. So yeah, end of the month, end of the week, £10 left in my personal. Dining out. So this gets, well, currently it's been getting £50 a week. However, I'm going to be downgrading that to £45 a week. As of next month. I've just had like a little rejig of my budgets and just having a look at where we can move bits around, and yeah, £45 is still a really healthy sort of bumper for this. This encompasses anything like if we want to get takeaway, if we want to get lunch out with my son one day, coffees, you know, anything like that. Kind of, it's quite a wide description for that one, but yeah, £45 a week as of next month will be going into here. Entertainment, I don't know why that's so grubby. It's had a sticker on it, I think. Entertainment, so this is one of those ones where, you know, there's a label, there's a sticker on it, but it kind of doesn't really explain what this wallet's for. But this is essentially weekend fun money for my son, so if you want to go to soft play or do a class, anything like that. And yeah, this is getting about £25 per week. This is probably one of the most common ones that if at the end of the week there's some change spare, that goes into my savings. Health, pretty much as it is. This is things for my prescriptions, or if I need sun cream, face cream, you know, toiletries, bits like that, that kind of all comes out of this one. Birthdays, I'm changing up how I am budgeting for birthdays quite drastically for next month, but typically up until now this has been getting about £100 a month, and then just as and when we have birthdays it comes out of here. I want to change how I'm doing birthdays so that I'm saving specifically the right amounts I need for each person's birthday, if that makes sense. And then maybe in here we'll just have a little extra amount that will cover cards, you know, any of those little miscellaneous gifts that you need to get, like thank you gifts, It's nearly my son's end of term, so I might get his teachers some little gifts and bits as well. So yeah, that is due to change, but for now, birthday is gift money. And maintenance, this is not maintenance, but it's my personal maintenance. So this is where I put money for my nails each month. So I go and get my nails done once a month, and it's usually about £35 to £40. So I budget £40 for that. And then again, any loose change that's left from that goes into my savings. And then each month I've been putting £30 into this pouch for the hairdresser. However, I've not gone for the past couple of months. So when this kind of builds up to 60, I put £30 of it into my savings, because I know the next month I'll be putting another 30 in. Does that make sense? I kind of, basically the goal is to have £60 there ready for when I want to go and get a haircut. So yeah, I just like to keep it topped up to that amount. I've got £30 left in there because I've already had my nails done this month, and this 30 will roll over into next month when I add the other 30, and I will be getting my hair done next month. So this is my everyday binder. So the blue one, so this is where I started. Like I said, this was my first one. And then this was the second one. So I got these at the same time. They're from the same Amazon seller. At the moment, I've got this lovely Save with Sophie sticker on, because I have got a few of her little challenges, and that came free. So yeah, again, hopefully I can upgrade this at some point, but this is what I've been working with. It's been working really well. I've been motivated to save, and so yeah, let's have a look. So grounded budgets, I've got split, splat, splot. So whenever I have a spare £10, I will roll my die. I will either split, splat or splot my money in here and into other challenges. At the moment, again with, oh, hello. Can you come down here, please? This is Georgina. She's going to be a pest, I know. Come on. She's also known as Booba. So when we come to a wallet that I will tell you is Booba, that is Booba Cat. That's what my son calls her. And that's what everyone knows her as. But yeah, Booba Cat. So as I was saying, I'm kind of doing a rejig of how I do my budgets, how I save. Up until now, I've not really been doing sinking funds as such, but it's something I really want to introduce, because every week there seems to be these little amounts that don't really fit into any of the other wallets that we have, and yeah, it would just be nice to have a little bit saved up for, you know, buying a few bits for the garden and stuff like that. So when this is complete, this will be going towards my sinking funds. I also have Block Drop by Save with Sophie. I'll just show you what I've got in here at the moment. So relatively recently started, so I've only done a few, but I will be working on that. And again, when that is finished, I think that one is going towards my husband's spendings. I should have written all this down, but each of these wallets has a kind of different focus. One will be going towards bumping out our, or like filling out our sinking funds. One will be going towards my spending, or like my savings. One will be going towards my husband's spendings and savings. One will be going towards my son's money, and one of them, my little Save with Sophie summer shoes, will be going towards Christmas as well. So I've got Block Drop, I've got Fill the Jar, again Save with Sophie. I just love this one. I feel like it's such a simple concept, but it's really nice to be able to get rid of some of, you know, the pound coins and things. And it's just so cute, isn't it? Like, the idea of seeing all these colours fill up is just satisfying, and that will keep me going. Another Save with Sophie. So we've got Blooming Budget. I think this is the one, it's got a craft label on at the moment. That's just from how I had my budget, how I had my binders done up beforehand, and I didn't want to take it off because it keeps leaving like a sticky residue. Again, hopefully one day when I can afford it, I will have lovely vinyl over these. But yeah, I really like this one. And what I've been doing is I've been rolling a 6-sided die. Sorry, I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. I live right on the train line, so it's boiling hot, like 27 degrees here today, so I've got the back doors open, so if you can hear that, I'm really sorry. But yeah, I've been running a 6-sided die, because obviously there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different amounts that you can save. So, you know, whatever I roll, that's what I save. I don't have a coloured die at the moment, and again, in, you know, the vein of not spending money unnecessarily, a 6-sided die works perfect for this. You don't need a coloured die, and I don't have the spare money at the moment to put towards that. But I love the challenge, and I'm looking forward to getting that done as well. So, oh wait, actually, no, one more. So another Save with Sophie. This was like a little freebie when I ordered from her, which was, you know, I kind of looked at it and went, oh, like £50, like it's quite a small challenge, but I've been really like working to get this filled. I don't know, it's just something about little amounts. I feel like it's quite easy to see when you're gonna complete it. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that as a little freebie. And when this is complete, this will be going into my Christmas binder. So we budget a certain amount each month to put into our Christmas binder. So then it would be quite nice. I think I've worked out that, you know, the budget, the amount that we're budgeting per month for that binder will not be enough to fill it. I'd love to be able to fill it twice before Christmas, which I'll get to when I come to that binder. So I'm going to be trying to put bits of money in here, and when I complete this £50, this will be stuffed into my Christmas binder, and I will start this challenge again. So yeah, then we get into sinking funds, and again, this is very new for me, but I would really like to get these stuffed and just have these little pots of money aside. I haven't labelled these at the moment, but the colour code kind of works for me. So yeah, I just realised I'm just saying the colour code works for me, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the blue is. I'll come back to that one. Red is household bulk, so that's like, red makes sense to me because we get some of our bulk stuff at Costco, and obviously Costco's branding is red, so that works for me. Green is garden. I'd love to have like a little pot set aside for garden money. We've been working really hard on our house over the past few years, and the garden was the last kind of bit to get done, which is in a great state now, but I just, you know, it'd be nice to have little bits to get some little decorations, get some little string lights, I don't know, just little bits to make it a bit more cheerful, or, you know, if I'm going to get a slide for my son, anything like that, it'd be good to have a little pot of money. And then I'm pretty sure the purple was, oh god, I really should have checked this, shouldn't I? One of them's for Booba Cat. Actually I think that's the blue. So I think blue is Booba Cat, and who you met a minute ago. So we buy her food in bulk normally, so it'd be good to have the money set aside for that, because honestly each time I order it, it's getting more and more expensive. I know that's the same with everything at the moment, but my god, it's a lot. So yeah, I want to have that money ready there, so when it comes to having to order her food, I'm not having to scramble around and try and find the money for it. It's just sat there waiting. And also it's good to have money set aside for, you know, if we ever have an unexpected vet bill, anything like that. She's on like a vet plan at the moment, which covers her like annual vaccinations, weight check, dental checks and things like that. But just, you know, if we have any emergencies or anything like that, it's just good to have a little bit set aside. So then these last three, I'm going to completely eat my words about colour coding working, but one of them is for, I want to get a year ahead on birthday cards. Which is something I've done before in the past, and I literally just go to like the card shop and I write a list of all the birthdays we have coming up throughout the year, and I will buy a card for each one of those people, and I also include things like anniversaries, and if I foresee like any thank you cards being needed, or if I know I've got a friend who's pregnant and I'll need a baby card at some point, that kind of thing. It's not going to be for everyone, but I hate that rush when you've had a busy week, you get to the weekend, realise you're going to a birthday party or it's somebody's birthday, and you just haven't got the card there. And yeah, I like having it all there, ready and waiting. So yeah, I would like to put some money towards being able to go and do that big shop at some point. I don't really know how much that's going to cost. I can't remember how much it cost before, but I'll need to do some sort of rough calculations and work out what that's going to cost us. But for now, I'm just going to start bugging some money in here, and then we'll see where we get to. Even if I end up doing sort of 6-month cards ahead, that would be great. One of these is for days out, and one of them is for household improvements. So days out would just be like if we want to go to the zoo as a family, or you know, whatever it is. Maybe if we're going out somewhere that's free for the day, but we want to be able to get lunch when we're out, or even just money to put towards like extra like picnic food, some little treats, or an ice cream when we're out. And home improvements will just be obviously things around the house. So if I want to get some new picture frames, or a new vase for my flowers, you know, anything around the house. So that would be good to have that as well. So this is the blue binder. Right, now obviously in that binder or in the chat back binder, I mentioned that I have a Christmas savings binder. Now, I don't actually know who this is from. I bought this off of Vinted, and again, going with the theme of you don't have to spend loads of money, I wanted this binder back sort of a month into cash stuffing, and I didn't want to spend tons on a binder. So if anyone recognises this binder and knows who it was made by, please let me know. I mean, it might just be someone has made it for themselves and then decided to sell it on. But yeah, this is what I'm using for my Christmas binder. I would love to stuff this twice before Christmas. That's not based off of any calculations, so who knows if it will be too much or not enough. But I just think it will be a good place to start. So yeah, I have been chipping away at this so far. So we put about £60, like sort of budget £60 a month at the beginning of the month, goes straight into here. So yeah, I have filled some of these already. And yeah, I will be working on this. So that, again, that Save with Sophie, the summer shoes challenge will be going into here. So that'll be a nice boost of £50 to add into here, which I might, for that first one, just kind of try and knock off that £50 total down here, just because that's the biggest one. And then I can start working on the smaller ones again. So yeah, that's my Christmas binder. And then again, so I've mentioned how I'm changing up my, how I save for birthdays, how I budget for birthdays. So in here, I have up until March next year, so it's currently nearly the end of June 2024. So I have up until March 2025, each person in my family, like my friends' birthdays, I have a wallet for them in here, labelled with their name and the amount that I would like to save for their birthday. So what I'm going to do is, some months we have, you know, 3 birthdays, other months we've only got 1. We have a large family on both sides, so that's why there are so many, and that's why that's only up to March. But I would like to, each month out of the £100 or so that we budget for gifts, to stuff some of these so that I know they're ready and waiting as we go ahead for the months. If I end up buying something that isn't slightly less than what I've budgeted, then obviously that can go straight into spendings or back into the general gifts wallet for things like you know, the miscellaneous gifts. But for now, I'd like to work with this and see how we get on. They're in this plastic wallet at the moment, which is what I bought the wallets in, because I haven't got a binder for them yet. They won't fit into my other binders that I've got. And again, I don't want to be buying stuff unnecessarily at the moment. They don't need a binder right now. This is going to work for me in the interim until I kind of work out what other binder I would like to buy for these. But this is how I'm going to be doing birthdays going forward. And then the gorgeous one. So this is my Iris binder. So this is by Iris Budgets, and I got this in her most recent shop update. I've been following her since obviously before I started my cash stuffing journey, and I'd seen the hype about her binders. I didn't realise how quickly they really go. I just kind of was lucky enough that when she restocked her shop this time, I was online at the time and I managed to get straight on and buy one. And also, just another point to make. So before I bought this, I had been looking at the prices of these. I was thinking like, God, that's like, it's quite steep, isn't it? Like £35, it's quite a lot. And just sort of thinking like, does that make sense? Obviously I'm trying to budget. If I budgeted or if I, stashed the money in another way, that's £35 that I could have put towards this. However, I don't know if you guys will have seen, but recently I was put up some sort of vlog style videos where she showed how she makes these, and she kind of showed her like, she was trying to get one of each of her binders made up to show how her shop is stocked when it's, when it's offline and people can't see what she's got. She wanted to have a video to show what each of the different binders is. And oh my God, the amount of work that goes into it. I will no longer question the prices that people charge for handmade items. This is so worth it. And again, when we're talking about money going into things, like I see this as an investment because this is so beautiful and I am so motivated to get this filled. And the reason I went for £250, so Iris does multiple different amounts that you can save towards. I went for the £250 because I feel like this is more achievable for me. I don't have the biggest budget, and I feel like if I have something smaller that I can work towards and finish, that will be much more motivating than having something massive that I'll only be able to like put tiny bits towards. And I feel like I would end up getting bored with that. Whereas this, as soon as it's filled, I can start working on it again. So yeah, the nice thing about the £250 is it's obviously all smaller amounts. It's all 5s and 10s. And A20. I think, is that the only 20? Yeah. I think that's it. So yeah, I think that's really achievable. And I will be able to work towards this. So for now, this is going to be saving towards my sort of, I want to say emergency fund, but it's really just my savings, things that aren't, specified. So maybe we could call it a buffer or a treat fund, because I'm not against, once this is filled, taking some of this money and going on a bit of a splurge for myself, because why not? So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how long this will take me to fill. Each month I'll be putting £40 directly into here, and then any extra money I get as I go along, I'll top this up. So like I was saying in my blue binder, the different challenges are allocated to different things. I do have one challenge that when it's complete will be going into this as well. So that will give it a real boost depending on how much that is. But yeah, I love this one. And like you can see, I've only got one little envelope filled at the moment, but yeah, I'm just about to do my monthly cash stuff at the weekend, so this will be getting a decent chunk. And also, I think after this video I'm going to film, I have sort of a bit of money that has come from various things. So I did a little bit of work this month and I got a little bit of extra cash. And also I had been saving my emergency fund cash in my Starling account, which I've withdrawn now. That was just £40 from this month I had there, that I would like to put into here instead, for now. And then when this is complete, then it can go back into my Starling account. But yeah, for now, I just wanted it in cash so that I can chip some towards this. So yeah, after this video, I think I will film a little bonus cash stuffing, and pop those bits into there. So yeah, that's it. And then if you sort of saw in that beginning clip, I've just got these, a lovely friend gifted these to me the other week. So in here I've just got my Sharpies, and then in here my little dice. So that is that. I feel like this has ended up being a really long video, so kudos to you if you've stuck around to the end. And again, this is my first ever video on YouTube. You can probably tell, but any likes or subscribes would be really, really appreciated. Drop me some comments below if there's anything that you would like me to explain more, or any particular videos you would like me to be filming. I know my favourite videos on YouTube with cash stuffers to watch are cash condensings. However, given where I am with my budget and my journey at the moment, I can't imagine I'm going to be filming anything massively satisfying anytime soon. But yeah, any other ideas, just let me know, or if you want to know more about how I do my budget and things like that, yeah, let me know down below. And if not, then I will see you in the next video, which I'll be filming after this, which will be my bonus cash stuffing. Bye.